All right, good morning. If you didn't know, I'm excited. I'm so excited for this topic today, y'all. It is day 7 of 21 days. We have been very diligent and y'all been hearing my voice for so long. Like, y'all probably like, dang, Janessa, I'm tired of hearing you every morning. But it's okay, it's perfectly fine. So, y'all know how I like to get started. I'm gonna do it every single day. It's not gonna change. So everybody doing it yet? See, this is what happens when you stay diligent. Everybody just knows it's gonna happen. So kind of align yourself. We're gonna take some deep breaths, clear our mind, clear all that negative energy. So one. Now today I want you guys to keep your eyes closed and just remember that these 21 days are going to be hard. Every day is going to be a different topic, but this is going to bless your personal, bless your business, and it's going to be just absolutely amazing. There are so many amazing things that are already coming out of it, and I'm just super, super excited. So, everybody, open your eyes, clear your head of all the negative crap that's been going on. It is month end, it's the last day of the month. I'm pumped because I'm super excited about August. Um, and I'm gonna jump right in. The title of this one is Vision Casting. If you don't know what that means, let me just give you a little breakdown. When you go into, I want to say middle school, because that's probably when it started for me. When you go into middle school, you start to think about what you want to be and what do you want to be, who do you want to be, and things like that. And you already have started manifesting what you want when you're a kid. Because how many times did your mom or dad ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? Or you go to the doctor, what do you want to be when you grow up? I mean, I swear, I probably had like 30 people ask me from the time I was probably like 4 to now or plus what I wanted to be. And the answers would vary because when you're 4, you're like, oh, I want to be a princess, I want to be a fairy, I want to be a unicorn. You don't realize till you get older, those are like mythological creatures that you just cannot be. You can embody them, but you cannot turn into them. But then when you get to elementary school, you start to learn about things. You want to be a scientist, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a surgeon, you want to be a trash man. Yes, a trash man. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to be a teacher because there's one person that stuck out to you. And it's our life experiences that it starts to cast that vision. So whatever you're around, whatever you can relate to, you're like, oh, I want to be that. And for me, it was always helping people. From the time I was younger to now, I've always wanted to help other people because my grandmother would help people. My grandfather would help people on both sides of the family. My mother and my father helped people. I just saw people helping all the time. And it turned into a way of life. You're starting to think like, well, if everybody else is helping people and they're getting gratification and they're feeling good about themselves, let me do the same thing. And it didn't matter if I was a teacher, it didn't matter if I was a nurse, it didn't matter what I was doing. I just wanted to help people. My whole general umbrella was help people. And you cast that vision at such a young age and it goes with you. Yes, the occupation may change, but the vision kind of stays the same. If unless a traumatic event happens and then you decide you want to do something else, but usually your vision kind of stays the same. So when we all decided to join this business, when we all decided to take a leap of faith and do something out of the ordinary, your vision was still going with you. So whatever it is that you wanted to do, it just flows with you. It's like a river. You can throw stuff in that river all day long, but guess what? The river still keeps flowing, you know? And I'm sorry, if y'all keep seeing me adjust my phone, I don't know what's happening. But the vision and the river of it keeps flowing. No matter what is thrown in it, it just keeps flowing. It may stop for a little bit, the tide may change, things may happen, but it always keeps flowing. So when I say vision casting, I want you guys to just remember, I'm not trying to change your vision. I'm not telling you what to do. But in this business, I feel like, and we were just talking about this before we got started, you get into this and you forget you started out as just you. You started out as this woman or this man who wanted more for themselves, who wanted more for their family, who wanted more money. Because I don't care what anybody says, usually always starts with money. 99% of the time, you want to make more money. But you still have that vision. So the vision is still there, but you want more money. Okay, now why do you want more money? You want more money to pay off debt. You want more money to get the things that you want. But guess what? The vision is still there. It's like your vision is going, but it's kind of like you're sinking. The vision is still there in your head. It's probably all the way in the back, but it's still going. And what this morning is going to be about is casting that vision and keeping it in the forefront of your mind. Because if you don't keep it in the forefront of your mind, you start to forget about why you started. You start to forget about, what it is that you want to do. So when you vision cast, it's out there in the open, it's in your mind, it's always there. So you're less inclined to say, this isn't working for me. I can't do this. All the I can't do this starts to turn into, I can't do this now. Or how do I put this? When you have it in the forefront of your mind, it starts to become, I feel a way I can't do this, but I know to get to there, I have to figure out a way. Does that make sense? Okay, I hope that came out okay. Because I can see it in my head, but I just can't get it out. So I am so excited that Caitlin has decided to help us with our vision kiosking. Did you hear how that came out? Like how that was really about to come out? So Caitlin has decided to help us with our vision casting. And I'm so excited because I've heard her story and I just love it. And it's just absolutely amazing. So I'm super excited to hear what she has to bless us with this morning. Yay!
Okay, so first off, I have my nephew over here, and he's like less than a year old. So if you can see me looking over this way, that's why. So do you just want me to like start with my story and then just kind of like go from there?
Yeah, just whatever you want to bless us with this morning. I'm excited. I'm going to take some notes.
Okay, so I'll just start from the beginning. Basically, I started in April of 2018. I had talked to Jamie before for probably like 6 or 7 months. She had messaged me, said, hey, are you interested in making an extra income? Of course I was, but at first, like every other person, I thought it was a scam. So I didn't say anything to her. I was just like, nah, this isn't for me, But then I kept watching her. And I kept watching her. And then finally I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to try this because I was at a point in my life where I was trying to make $20 last 2 weeks, and $20 either gets you a full tank of gas to get to work or it gets you a box of diapers. And I had a kid that was in diapers. So, of course, as a mother, you're going to put diapers on your kid. But then that meant that I wasn't going to go to work. And that meant that I wasn't going to get paid. And something needed to change. I needed to be there for my children, not only financially, but physically as well, because they were seeing their mom working 60, 70 hours a week. I was an assistant general manager, you guys. I was a salary manager, and I made more with this business. And that's the thing. Like, it's just so mind-blowing how there's no caps on this business. So basically, at first, I didn't really do anything. I just kind of coasted. I was like, okay, this is just going to get handed to me. Like, this is just going to be so easy. I'm not going to do anything. Everybody's going to do it for me. So my first month, I enrolled 1 customer. My second month, I enrolled 3 customers. And that was it, you guys. Like, I didn't even earn my $100 shopping spree. I didn't earn any bonuses. I didn't get anything like everybody else is getting in this business because They wanted it so bad. And finally, at the end of my second month, something changed my mind where I just wanted a change. I wanted to be in this business 100%. At the end of my second month, I promoted to executive. I stayed up till 3 a.m. I stayed up till 1 to enroll customers. I enrolled 4 customers in one night to get myself to executive, and I had to work at 4 a.m. There's no excuse. And that's why when people come to me and they tell me, Caitlin, I just don't have the time to do it tonight. Or Caitlin, I don't have time. I don't know where to do it. I am the master of time management. If you need time management skills or anything, you need to come to me, because I was working 70 hours a week and I went double diamond. I mean, I was working this business. I have 2 kids. I had a boyfriend. I had all of this stuff working against me, and I still made it happen because this business was so important to me. So fast forward another month, I quit. Honestly, I didn't do anything. What are you doing? Sorry. I didn't do anything. I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I just can't do this. I said time wasn't for me. I didn't have the time. And something clicked. My son rolled over for the first time, and I missed it. I missed my son doing a first. I missed my son, talking, saying my name for the first time. And that's when it clicked for me. I was done. I was done missing everything. I was done missing my daughter's T-ball games. I was done missing my son walk. I was done missing family events like family reunions. I was just over it all. Within the next month, you guys, I hit Ruby, and I think it was 2 months later, I went diamond because it was so important to me. I skipped right over emerald because I wanted that diamond paycheck, and I hit it right before Christmas. I remember I was so giddy because the paycheck that I got, I was able to buy my kids everything for Christmas that they wanted. I had been stressing because I didn't know how I was going to do it. If Janessa was there, I'm pretty sure. My story was filled with so much like happiness and joy, and I was like putting pictures up because I was just so ecstatic and so happy because I was able to buy everything for my kids. And that was the moment that I was in 100%. I hadn't quit my job yet because I just wasn't ready to. I think I was been at this job since I was 16 and I'm 21, so I've been there for 5 years. So it was like a second family to me in type of way. But I hated my job, you guys. I hated it. I liked the people. I didn't like the environment. So then I went to conference and I met my entire team. And in March, I think it was right after my 21st birthday, I walked out of my 9-to-5 job. I walked out. I didn't even tell them where I was going. I didn't tell them anything. I went home. They called me, and I told them that I was done because it just wasn't for me anymore. And, I felt really, really bad about the decision at first. But then now that I think about it, as I'm sitting here right now, I could never see myself going backwards. I could never see myself going back to a place where I missed everything in my kids' lives. And it wasn't all easy, you guys. In April, I promoted to double diamond less than a month after I quit my job. That tells you something. That tells you the motivation that I had to continuously keep going and moving up in the ranks. I quit my job. I hit double diamond. Like, it was just that important to me. And then, life kind of hits you in the butt. July this month was really, really rough. Not engaged to my fiance anymore. I found out a lot of stuff about myself. I have IBS. I have gallbladder issues. I have all this stuff coming up in life. And I was just like really lost. That was the word that I used on the first day of this journaling Zoom. I was so lost. I was feeling like I wasn't enough. I was feeling like I was getting handed a bad life. Like I wasn't, like God didn't love me. That's exactly how I was feeling. And I believe in God a lot. I'm sorry if you don't, but these journaling Zooms have done so much for me. They, like, by writing down how I'm feeling and writing down how I want to grow as a person and what I want in life, it's helping me see that I am enough, that I deserve everything that I have done for myself, even if other people have made it seem that I don't deserve it. And now we're here on day 7, and I'm feeling so much better. It's only a week in, and I just thank you so much for doing these. Seriously, it's made me so much better. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna cry. But that's basically my entire story. I'm not going to go into every single detail, but if you follow my life on Facebook, you can definitely see more issues that I've had, surgery and medications, doctor's appointments after doctor appointments. So, yeah.
I love that. You're going to make me cry because, like, I follow you, like, and from day one of just like watching you on Zoom and the meetings that we had, and to see you literally were on Zoom in the office of McDonald's, like, just like, I can't miss this. I know I'm at my job. I could probably get fired, but I'm going to be on this Zoom because it's what you need. It's what you had to do for your family. And I love that. And the fact that you never made excuses, you never said, oh, I can't do. It made me respect you even more. And then the day that I met you, you're just like this quiet person who just have all this love inside of you and this fire that burns inside of you for more for your kids. And to see you FaceTime your kids, like, mommy misses you too. And like, it's not just a facade, because you guys know, and I'm sure plenty of you see people who put up this front on social media, but when you meet them, they're completely different, and you're like, what the heck?
Mm-hmm.
Like what? But when I met you, you were the exact same. You were still very passionate, very loving, and I just love it. And I love how, even though you're going through so much, you stay positive and you're still able to pour into other people, because that's a very major thing in this business, is that you have to you just have to show up, and you have to show up with this mindset that everything's okay even when things aren't okay. And I love how you said, you started out feeling lost, but now you feel so much better by getting it out. And it's not me, Caitlin, okay? It's not me. I'm just a vehicle. This is everybody. I just put this here. I put this in place for people to come and be able to express themselves and be able to, lay it all out on the line, because it's hard doing it by yourself. It's hard keeping it bottled up. It is so hard. But as soon as you release it, it kind of feels like a weight is lifted.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what these do for me, because I go back and I look at what I wrote down 3 months ago. I look at what I wrote down back at the beginning of the year, and I'm like, wow, I was in a great space, or wow, a lot changed. If you keep up your journaling and you keep up writing out your feelings, even if you don't get on here, even if you just do it in your personal, you start to see a shift. Because I used to write letters to myself and to my mom, and it started when I was like in high school. And the more I go back and I look, I'm like, dude, I was in a very dark place. Like, oh my God, I am in such a dark place. I have no idea. I have no idea what I was even going through to feel like that. But I was like, thank God I'm not where I was. Because I mean, seriously, when you think about all the things that you've been through in life, and you're in this place now where you're like, I still feel lost, just take a step back and be like, man, I'm so glad I wasn't where I was 5 years ago. It could always be bad. It could always get worse, but I'm just thankful that we're able to have this, and that people are getting a blessing out of it, because I'm telling y'all, this stuff literally just comes to my head. I mean, I had a lot of people who I've talked to. I'm not going to discredit any of them, because they were absolutely phenomenal in helping me to even figure out what the topics and things are. But I'm just grateful. I don't know what the heck that was. Hold on 1 second. Let me go ahead and put this on. Oh, I can't, because I'm on my phone. Oh, well. It's fine. We'll just keep it the way it is. So I'm gonna just ask you, Caitlin, when did you not when did you how did you catch the vision? How did you realize that this is something that you needed to do? And like what emotions were you feeling? And like what drove you to know that like this is something that I really need to do?
It was definitely, the moment that I missed my son rolling over and walking for the first time, that's what pushed me into this business so much. But I think it was that moment when, everybody starts this business for themselves, but then they don't ever realize how much it could do for the other people that are on their team. And when I started seeing people on my team promote and I was helping other people reach their dreams and where they wanted to be, that made me feel really, really good as a person. Like when you said, when somebody asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I always said that I wanted to be a doctor. That's what I wanted at first. And then it was, I wanted to open my own business because I wanted to be a baker. And then it was, I wanted to open my own business because I love like event planning. I love decorating birthday parties and weddings and all that kind of stuff. I love doing it still. And that's something that I'm very passionate about. And I failed to realize that I've actually done what I wanted to do. I may not have my own business per se, like my own building, but I have my own business. I have a business where I'm helping people. I have a business where people are benefiting from the knowledge that I have, from what I can give them and from what I've learned and the mistakes that I've made. And that's what really hit it home for me. I was just like, I'm going to do this business just to pull myself out of debt. I started pulling myself out of debt. I was paying for stuff in cash. I bought a new car, bought a new truck. I'm in a new house. I went from 1-bedroom apartment with 2 kids to a 4-bedroom house. So, this business has done amazing things for me, but it was most definitely the part where I started realizing that I had my own business and people are getting help and I'm helping them reach the goals that not only they had, but they keep dreaming of. And that's what it was for me.
Sorry, I had to mute myself. DJ was being loud, but yes, I love that. And I love how you said when your team started to promote, it gave you that extra, that little oomph. Because I think, and it's just like you said, when you first start, it's all self. And then as you go along, you realize that when I help this person, I get to mine by default. But I think it's so cool how we all come from different walks of life and we can all come together and just push and support and love on one another. And honestly, when I first started, you couldn't have told me that I was even gonna manifest that I want to make over over $350,000 monthly, okay? Because when I spoke that out loud, do y'all know how crazy that is? And I never said I wanted to make over $300,000 a month from just It Works, okay? Because I know for a fact I want to have multiple sources of income. But the fact that I was in this business for, I want to say it was maybe 7.5 months when I even spoke that out. I hadn't hit diamond. I hadn't got any bonuses. I hadn't like I hadn't done anything crazy. Dion was still working his job. We're still struggling. We're still going through all the things. But just because of the faith I had in myself, the faith I had in God guiding me, the faith that I had this huge support system behind me, my vision started to expand and it started to grow in ways that I couldn't have done it by myself. And it was listening to Jamie talk about all the things that she did. It was listening to Caitlin talk about all the things that she went through. It's listening to Jade Hooper and all the things that she experienced. And I'm like, why the hell not me? You know? Because I feel like, and I said this on another Zoom, and I'm going to keep saying it until I'm blue in the face and somebody else agrees or disagrees, that none of us are different. We are all still distributors at the end of the day. Even though Jade Hooper is an ambassador diamond, that does not mean that she can't drop back down to a distributor at some point if she stops. That does not mean that, oh, she hit the top of the company and she's gonna stay there forever. Without the work, she's not going to. But by the grace of God, she has kept doing the work, and she keeps casting out that vision, and she keeps doing it. And I'm not discrediting anybody on this Zoom, anybody watching, because we all can get there. We can all get to wherever you're trying to go. If you want to make $1 million a month, I'm with you. Let's go do it. But we all have to understand that without vision casting, without having a clear vision of what you want, how the heck are you going to know how to get there? Caitlin knew when her son rolled over and she wasn't home, she wanted to be there to see all the rest of the first. She knew that working 60, 70 hours a week is not what she wanted to do. Because trust me, I worked at McDonald's for well over a year. I fell in love with the people, but the environment, like she said, was crappy. And I knew I didn't want to be there. I'm still friends with some of the people that I used to work with, but thank God I'm out of that situation. But you guys, I look at all the things that I've done in this business, and then I look at all the things I did in all the other jobs I've ever had, and the vision is still there. The vision of me still helping people is still there. Caitlin said she may not be in the space that she wants to be in, but at the same time, she's still doing all the things that she wanted to do. And she's probably doing more than what she thought she could do. I mean, buying a car, buying a truck, going from a freaking 1-bedroom to a 4-bedroom house. Hello, can we talk about it? Okay, I'm excited for you. Like, that is such a huge accomplishment. But me personally, I didn't even start that way. I started at 12-hour days at a hospital for 3 days out of the week. I was tired because waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, not going to bed till 1 a.m., hello, who would not be tired? I have a 2-year-old. I have a fiance. I have a mom. Then we come home. I have to cook. I have to clean. I have to do the things. Then I'm working in probably the most stressful part of the hospital, which is the ICU. You can't turn your back on anybody. You know what I mean? And Jamie reached out to me through a host of posts for losing weight. And I started out as a customer. I love the product. I am a product of the product, okay? Because I could probably tell you about 90% of them because I use them all. And I actually ordered some new ones this month. So I'm just saying. But when she came to me about the business, I didn't want to hear it. I was not in the space to hear, okay? But the more she came at me, I'm gonna tell y'all what got me, that $1,000 Ruby bonus. I was like, oh, I want it. I'm there. Hello, it's me. I'm ready. And I never followed her on Instagram. I never followed her on Facebook. I was one of those share this, share that, and that was it. That was my life on Facebook, scrolling through reality TV stuff. That was me. Okay, I wasn't posting regularly. I wasn't taking pictures. I wasn't going live. I wasn't doing any of those things. And hello, she found little old me. And when I got started, I had 3 devices and I was ready. I was logged into Facebook on 3 devices and I was going in. Host a post here, host a post there, host a post here, talking to this person, talking to that person. And Dion said every time he heard my phone ding, he said, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? What are you doing? He's like, because every time I hear a notification go off, I think about money. And it made me laugh. And I literally joined the last leg of the month. But in my first 2 days of this business, I got my first 4 little customers and got my shopping spree. And I was ecstatic. I was like, oh crap, I did it in 2 days. I'm so excited. And it didn't stop me there, because the next month I just kept going. And Jamie had that faith in me. And 2 months in, I'm doing a freaking training, and I'm like, why am I here? I didn't even hit executive. Why am I here? And she's like, it's not about what rank you are. It's about the wisdom and the oversight that you can give to someone else. And I was like, oh, that's when it kind of clicked for me, because I'm like, oh, well, I'm not nobody special. I'm just like, I'm Janessa. Hi. My first couple Zooms, I didn't pay attention because I'm just like, dude, I'm dog tired. I am dog tired. And I quit my job. I think I had just hit a month when I quit my job. And it wasn't because It Works was going to pay my bills. It was because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of my job, okay? I struggled the end of last year. Nobody knew that I didn't have a great Christmas for my son. I had a good Christmas for him because his godparents and his grandmother stepped in, but I couldn't do the things that I wanted to do for him. That's when it hit me hard, because the year before that, I was able to get him whatever he wanted because I had a steady income coming in. But I felt like trash because I couldn't give my son the things that I wanted to give him. So I watched The Secret, and then I watched Bird Box. Now, we ain't gonna get in on Bird Box, okay? But Bird Box and The Secret, watching them two back to back, your mind just explodes, okay? I'm trying to tell y'all, you gotta watch them back to back, because people gave bad reviews about Bird Box, but if you watch those two back to back, it gives you perspective. I'm just saying. It gives you some serious perspective. They're on Netflix. They're so good. And me and Dion, that was our Christmas gift to one another. We sat down, we watched those two movies, and I was like, oh, man. Then I came over here, and I got intentional, and I was writing life posts, and I was pulling out my chart, and I was messaging Jamie on Christmas. Yeah, I did it. And I'm just excited, and I'm like, okay, we're going into 2019 on fire. Jade Hooper did a Zoom, and she was like, you got to have stupid, crazy, dumb faith, and your husband got to look at you like you're crazy. And I was that girl. I was her. Because I'm on her Zoom, I'm on her live, her Zoom, whatever. And I'm like, hell yeah, I got stupid, dumb, crazy faith that I'm going to do this. And I'm going to be excited. I came into 2019 like a bat out of hell, okay? Like literally a bat out of hell. And Dion was starting to doubt himself because his hours got cut at work. But after watching those two things on Netflix, he's listening to Eric Thomas before I can even turn my personal development on. I'm like, I just listened to that video yesterday. Okay, well, that's cool. You know, me and him doing personal development together. We're talking. We're opening up a whole new world with our relationship. Hello, how I said personal and business are going to mesh. People around you are going to start to be like, oh, okay. I sat here and I cried in this chair. Okay, look, let me just show y'all my space, okay? So that is my little easel. All that is my It Works stuff, okay? All that is my It Works stuff, okay? This is my desk area. Do y'all see all that? This is where Janessa promoted twice. I sat on a Zoom for 18 hours for 3 days to promote to Emerald. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I got tired of saying that I was broke. I got tired of saying that I was tired. Okay? I wanted more for me. I wanted more for my family. I damn sure wanted more for my son. You have to have that vision in the forefront. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you think you're going to get to whatever rank it is that you want, even if it's freaking executive, but you don't have a vision of what that money is going to do for you, what that promotion is going to do for you and your team, you're never going to hit it. You're going to be focused on things that don't even matter. 90% mindset. 90%. That is a big ass percentage. That's well over half. So if you don't have the mindset for it, what makes you think you're going to get it? And hello, catch this tea for the people in the back. What makes you think you're going to get it and maintain it if you don't have that vision in your head? Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be very honest with you, okay? I hit Emerald 1 month. 1. Did it hurt that I lost it? You're damn right. Did I quit? No. And I'm going to tell you why. I had the vision, but I wasn't casting it to the right people. So catch that tea too. When you pour into the wrong people, when you give, well, I'm not going to say the wrong people, when you try to give and pour into someone who is not receptive. Did I say that right? Did that come out right? When you pour into and you give it, you try to give it to someone, they don't catch that tea. There's nothing you can do about it. I can cast all day. Caitlin, you need to have baby number 3. Caitlin, you need to have baby number 3. If she's not catching this, if she blocking it, it's not gonna happen. Okay? But if I say, Caitlin, girl, we're going VIP, we're going Ambassador Diamond, we're gonna do this, we're gonna sit on Zoom for 18 hours again, we're gonna promote, we're gonna get these people, we're gonna cast the vision, we're gonna show everybody what it is. That's, if she's willing to catch that and flow with me, guess what? Our visions are going to run together. They're going to go in perfect sync. And yeah, things are going to happen. Things are going to happen on her side. Things are going to happen on my side. But as long as we keep that vision there, as long as we keep flowing together, as long as we keep flowing, as long as we keep flowing, as long as that vision is still there, as long as we don't let all this other bull crap, all the struggle, all the hard, all the bullshit, I'm just gonna say it, okay? Because it's my Zoom. If you don't like it, get off. If you don't want it, it's not gonna come to you. If you sit here and you're like, oh, well, I want it, but you're not doing the work, it's not gonna come to you. If you sit here and say, oh, well, they're gonna do it for me, it's not gonna come to you. You have to put in the work. You do. I can cast the vision. I can cast it for you. I can put it out there on Front Street. I can shout it from the rooftop. Sherry's gonna be a ruby, and then she's gonna go emerald. She's gonna skip diamond and go double. I can shout it from the rooftop, but if you don't believe it, if you don't put it into action, it's not gonna happen. And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna start to happen. You're gonna start to cast the vision, right? Everything's gonna start off wonderful. But what happens when things start to flow wonderfully? What happens? Struggle starts to happen. Somebody steps in and says, you know you can't do that. Somebody says, oh, well, it's a scam. Even though you've been getting paid by this scam for however many months. Somebody's going to step in and say, oh, well, I hate to inform you, but the debt collector calls you, or your phone's about to get cut off. Oh, I'm so sorry for your luck. Thank you. They're not paying your bills. So the hell with them. Because I had people say, oh my God, you still doing that? Yeah, I am. Almost a year. How are you? Hello. Okay. So all this stuff is going to start to compact you, but guess what? Guess what? Christmas, I didn't have the best Christmas, didn't put up a Christmas tree, wasn't in the Christmas spirit. But after I watched those 2 things, I realized Christmas ain't about gifts and Christmas ain't about that. Christmas is about Jesus being born to live and die for your sins so that you can have everlasting life. And if you're not about Jesus, mute me out, I guess. I don't know. But I'm just saying, that's what Christmas is for me. So Christmas for me was wonderful because I was able to spend it with my family, where if I was working, my ass would have been 12 hours at the hospital, tired, dragged out, and wouldn't want to do crap. Okay? Perspective. So I went off on a tangent there and I lost my train of thought, but that's okay because that's how my mind works. But You have to cast your vision and know that if something hinders you from doing it, you cannot stop. You cannot quit. That's what people expect. Do the unexpected. If people think you're going to quit, show them, prove them wrong. Because guess what? There have been months that I get paid just enough to pay for my auto shipment, but I'm still here. Back when everybody went to conference, Jamie will tell you, my phone was going to get cut off. My cable and internet was already out. I literally paid $80 to keep my phone on and to be able to have all my devices run at the same time, because I was not going to miss shit from conference. Everybody that went live, I was on it. I was taking notes. I knew more about the new products than Jamie and them did, and they were sitting at conference because I went in eSuite and I was looking at what was coming out. I was that girl. I am that girl. When something comes out, I go and I look at the product, and I could tell you how to take it, when to take it, what's in it. I could tell you all the things because I go in eSuite and I look at it. That's another thing. You have to be knowledgeable. You have to go out there and get what you want. If you want to be a product of the product, go figure out what the product is. Stop messaging everybody saying, hey, what does that do? Because that just shows me that all you want is somebody to drag you along. That is not how this works. I'm here to teach you, but you have to be receptive and coachable. That all ties into this. Because if you come into this thinking that it's easy, if you come into this thinking that, oh, it's just going to be handed to you, this is not for you. It's not going to work. You are now a business owner. Congratulations. I don't care if you're 18, you're 65. Guess what, girlfriend? Put your big girl bloomers, panties, thongs, boy shorts on, and let's get it popping. Because I'm going to tell you now, nobody is going to drag you along. I may give it to you the first 2 times, but if I leave you on red, or if I look at you funny, or if I say, what would you say? Come on, let's get it. And Sherry, you know that, because Sherry know. Sometimes I do be busy, but sometimes I just be like, okay, let me see what she's gonna do. And Sherry knows that I'm not going to come at her sideways if she don't do it the right way. I'm just going to say, okay, I wouldn't say it that way. I would say it this way. It's called coaching. It's called being there. But that's all a part of my vision casting, because I want my team to know that I am there for you regardless. Okay? And I think Caitlin knows this. When my uncle passed away a couple months ago, it was devastating. That whole month was horrible for me, because I found out he passed away on like the 9th. I was on a Zoom. I was fired up. We was going ham. And all of a sudden, this blow hit me. And that same night, I got on a Zoom with somebody for 3 hours. I'm not going to call no names, but I'm going to tell y'all something. If y'all have never seen me passionate, that would have been a night to see me. Because this person kept going on and on and on. My upline didn't do this, and my upline didn't tell me that. My upline. And I just slammed my hands down. I had muted myself because Jamie was taking over. I unmuted myself. I said, I banged my hand on the table. I said, let me tell you something. You don't know because I haven't said shit, but my uncle just passed away, and I'm sitting on this Zoom with an ungrateful ingrate. Because I have taken out my time to do this, and this. And now you tell me what your upline didn't do. But let me tell you something. I care about you, because if I didn't care about you, I would have left your ass hanging months ago. That's not the type of person that I am. And I'm still friends with her to this day. And I will tell her to her face, behind her back, whatever, that you have to figure out what is best for you. You can't wait for Janessa or Jamie or Caitlin or Sherry to say, hey girl, message some people. Hey girl, add some people. Hey girl, go on YouTube. I can't make somebody do something. But then you want to sit here and you want to complain about it. You want to sit here and bitch about it. This is not a bitch fest, okay? Because there is somebody out here right now, if I gave them $100, they would join this business and they'd be probably a damn ambassador diamond in 4 months, because that's how hungry they are for the money that they need. But you want to sit here and you want to have a bitch fest. Your vision is tied into other people, yes. But when you have somebody who constantly does stuff like that, you also have to bring yourself back up. So that leads me to this. You have to fill your cup up. Because I filled my cup up so much that 1 month, because Jamie said, Janessa, take a break, and I couldn't do it. Yes, my business went down a little bit because I wasn't in the right headspace, but I could not leave my team hanging, because that's just not me. When have I ever said I'm going to do something? I haven't done it, other than the other day when I was going to do this Zoom, but I couldn't due to other things. But I have never, in the history of me being in this business for almost a year, said that I was going to do something that I didn't do. I come and I stand up, I show up. My team is there, I'm there. I'm there before my team. Exactly. You as a leader, that's what you do. And hello, we're all emerging leaders, whether you started 2 minutes ago or you started 2 years ago. We're all emerging leaders, and those are things that you have to learn. How to step up, how to stand up for your team, how to be there for them. But you have to still cast the vision. You still have to cast the vision. Because when people, okay, Caitlin, you correct me if I'm wrong. When you joined with Jamie and she helped you through all of these things, helping you hit diamond and all the other things, did she or did she not cast a vision for her team?
She did. She was always making sure that we had our, if we strayed off from our dreams or what we wanted to do, if you need a reality check, Jamie is the person to go to. She will snap you right out of what you're feeling so quick that you can't even think about it. And she knew what she wanted for her team. She knew how she wanted to form her team and how she wanted to run her team, and she ran with it and taught each and every single one of us exactly the same thing.
So, and it all stems from the top and trickles down. And I don't know if any of you guys follow Ashley Mayfield, but I watched her last night and she was absolutely freaking amazing. And that's where I'm getting a lot of where I'm going now with it. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to enroll people just like me. I don't want to enroll people just like me, and I've been like that from day one. Yes, I want people who are like-minded like me, but I don't want a whole bunch of Janessas in my team. Why? If I get a Janessa and a Caitlin, maybe Caitlin learns different than Janessa. There's no way I'm going to be able to coach her. Or maybe she can coach me some different things. But I want some Caitlin, some Jamie, some Chrissy, some Sam, some Sherry, some Amanda, some Hannah, some everybody. I want everybody. I want it to be very eclectic. Why? Because layered leadership. But the vision is still the same. Everybody still wants to get to their goals. Everybody still wants to get to their dreams. We're all just from different aspects. We all teach different. Some are red, some are green, some are purple, some are whatever color it is. Definitely need to know what your color is so your upline and your friends and your sideline sisters can help you. Because I am truly turning into a red in some way, fashion, shape, or form. But I think I'm usually like a blue or green. It depends on my mood, because I swear every time I take it, my color changes. But you got to take ownership, and you have to cast the vision for your team so that they know where the hell you're going. My team already knows we're going Black Diamond. We are going Black Diamond. We are all going Black Diamond. I'm not saying this team, Janessa, is going Black Diamond. I'm saying we going Black Diamond. That means everybody on my team going Black Diamond. They're going to have so many Black Diamonds, they're going to be like, God damn, we got to change the comp plan again. I'm just saying, I have this vision that if Jade Hooper and Stephanie Dunn and all these top 100s and top 150s and all that stuff, if they're casting this vision that they're millionaires and they want all this money and they want to do this and that and the other, I got dreams too. What makes us different? What makes us different? Not a damn thing. Whether I started when the company started or whether I start 2 minutes from now, there is nothing different. We still bleed the same blood. We still pump the same heart. I mean, I'm just saying the vision is there. Vision casting is there. It starts from the top and it trickles down. Freedom, what is it? Fun, family, freedom, or something like that, or freedom, love, family, something. I can't remember what it is, but I know it's 3 F's, and I know I hit it somewhere in them words that I just said. But how can you? And I was just listening to Eric Thomas. I'm not going to discredit anybody because all of that stuff is flowing through me. You have to know what real freedom is. You got to know what real freedom is. If you feel like freedom, and I can't remember the other word he used, but real freedom is just doing what you want to do when you want to do it and not answering to anybody. I answer to God, and that's about it. Because if I decide today that I want to take the day off and go hang out with my son and take beautiful pictures and not answer a damn message, that is my business. If I decide that I'm going to sit in this chair for 24 hours until I get to the destination I'm trying to get to, that is still my business. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is paying my bills. Nobody is writing my check but me. But you have to know what real freedom is. And that's leading me into the next thing. Do not fall backwards. Always fall forward. You know what the hell is behind you. Let me see. Thank you. Oh my God. See, that's flowing into the next thing. That's why, I love this. It just flows. This is why I say it just flows. It's just a river and it keeps flowing. You throw something in and boom, something else pop out. Don't fall back, fall forward. We know what the hell is behind us. But let me ask you this. If you quit right now and you don't want to do this anymore, that's your business. But aren't you back where you started? Aren't you still depressed, anxious, stressed out, don't got no money? And then you're going to be like, oh, it works, didn't work for me. No, you didn't work, it worked. You didn't work it. And just like Ashley Mayfield said last night, all those people who say this didn't work for them, it didn't work for them, ask them what their paycheck is now where they are. Ask them what they had to go back to. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. And I'm being very honest, and then we're going to go into the journaling portion of this. Because if I go too much further, we ain't never going to get there. I'm not going back to the place I was when I was a teenager. I'm not going back to the neighborhood that I lived in. I'm not going back to that house. I'm not going back to those friends. I'm not going back to those people that were around me, because how many of you talk to the people that you went to high school with? How many of you talk to the people from 5 years ago when you were struggling? Like, how many of you, like, seriously? I can't name one damn person from high school I still talk to. And even though I'm 30 years old, they still click and they still tight. I'm not tight with them, though. Because you grow and you mature. And it's the exact same thing with this business. And I was reading it today. If you do not grow, you die. Did anybody catch that? If you do not grow, if you do not feed, if you do not nurture your gifts, your talents, your vision, your whatever, it dies. If you do not take what God is giving you right now, the here and right now, don't think about 5 years ago when, oh my God, I should have did it then. Or 10 years ago, oh my God, I should have did it then. Oh, I should have did it when my baby was a baby. Oh, I should have did it when I was pregnant. To hell with all that bullshit. Right now, here and right now. If you do not take what God is giving you and you're feeding it, nurturing it, and giving it love and tender care, guess what? It's going to die. It's going to die. So what we're going to do today, we are going to cast a vision for what the hell we want. I don't care if it's 20 years from now. I don't care if it's 2 minutes from now. I want us to sit down, be intentional, and write down what it is that you want. And vision cast what you want for your personal life, vision cast what you want for your business, because it all ties together. If I want to be a black diamond with it works, I'm still going to be a mama. My son's still going to be here. My fiance or husband is still going to be here. And guess what? My bill's still going to be here. So what am I going to do to sustain Black Diamond? Because you can't just hit a rank and just stop. Because what happens when you hit a rank and stop? And anything that you do, if you become a manager at McDonald's, and I'm just using that as an example, Caitlin, if you become a manager at McDonald's and then all of a sudden you stop coming to work, you abuse your position, you don't do what the hell you're supposed to do, don't you get demoted back down to something else?
You either gonna get demoted or you're gonna get fired.
So this business, you can't get fired, okay? There's nobody that's gonna fire you unless you go against compliance and you just a badass and you just don't want to do shit and then they tell you can't sell no more. That's different. But what I'm saying is, if you stop working your business, yeah, you might get paid, but you ain't gonna get paid what you deserve. Don't you want to get paid for your hard ass work? I'm telling y'all now. Every freaking month, I'm gonna get paid. I don't care what I gotta do, but I'm gonna get paid something. Cause I ain't gonna do all this work and not get paid. I'm just saying. So right now we're going to write down 6 things. Y'all know I always start out with 6 things that we're grateful for. And then we're gonna vision cast. And I want you guys to be intentional and I want y'all to think outside the box. And what I'm gonna do is, okay, it's 10:10. I'm gonna give us, let's say 10 minutes to vision cast, and then everybody's going to share at least 3 things. Is that fair? We can do that?
What are we doing?
So for the next 10 minutes, we're going to do the 6 things that we're grateful for, and then we're going to vision cast, and then we're going to share 6 things that we write down. You don't have to go into super detail, but just like, 6 things that you want to put out there and just let everybody know and broadcast about it.
So 6 things I'm grateful for, and then 6 things I want to vision cast?
Well, you're going to vision cast more than 6 because I know you.
Yeah.
But just write out what you're vision casting about. And it's going to be a long list because I know me personally, I'm probably going to take up this whole page. I got a whole new notebook just for vision casting. But just 6 things that you want to share.
Okay.
All right. So we're all done with the vision casting, but I'm excited to hear 16. I'm so excited. Y'all, I literally filled up my page, okay? And I'm still going. Like, there are so many things I haven't written down yet. So I'm probably going to get off here later and just be like, okay, let me just finish. And this is somewhat like your dream board, but so much better because I feel like I look at this and I could just like add on to certain things and just like go into more detail. But this is kind of like a blueprint for me, and I love it. And even if you don't hit something by a certain time, because I know sometimes we put time restraints on things. Okay, I wanted to hit, y'all have no idea how many times I've written down, I'm going to hit diamond by blah, 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 and I didn't hit it. But that's still a goal. And even though I have to change the date, it's still a goal. So don't feel bad if you don't hit it. Yeah, take a couple minutes to, be sad about it. But then jump back on the saddle and keep on riding. Okay? So I'm gonna start with Sherry. 16.
You want me to write them or say them?
Sam.
Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is make $200,000 a month.
Okay.
But I didn't put time limits on none of these because I know that's gonna take a minute. I'm gonna build my own home with cash and pay for it completely with cash. I'm gonna be completely out of debt. I'm going to buy my Jeep Liberty and a Volkswagen Jetta with cash. I ain't gonna have no credit, and nothing's gonna be on credit. No debt whatsoever. I'm gonna help my kids start their own business. I'm going on a Disney cruise, and I'm going to Disneyland and Universal Studios because I'm a Disney freak. Can you tell? I wanna let's see. I wanna be healthy. I'm going to get healthy, and I'm gonna quit smoking. I want to start giving money to my church, $1,000 a month. You want me to keep going?
You didn't give me more than 6, but I'm so excited.
So I got a page and a half filled out of stuff. So.
Oh my God, that is so good. That is amazing. So, dude, I can't wait to see it happen.
Me neither.
I cannot wait to see it happen. I'm just gonna cry and be like, we talked about that.
Look, you can go on the Disney cruise with me.
Girl, I would love. I'm a Disney baby. Okay, my mom, all I could watch was Disney, so I'm with it. All right, Caitlin, I see you're still in the zone. I love stuff like this. Like, seriously, I do. So I'm going to give y'all my 6. And I'm going to jump around. So stick with me. Okay. So I changed my number, and it's fine. It's rounded out. So $370,000 monthly. Help my mom out of debt and purchase a new home. Go on vacation for 2 weeks every summer. Tithe 15% and volunteer at church when I find a church home that I'm comfortable in. Adopt families around the holidays. Invest in Dion's business. Pay off my wedding by the end of next year. That way I don't have to worry about it because Lord knows it's like hell. Make my first 5-figure paycheck. Make 5 figures in my savings and checking account. Volunteer with young women. Cook more and have fun with it. Eat healthier and drink more water. Purchase our first home. So things like that. So I'm very intentional. I'm excited, and I'm still going because, like, as I said it, I'm thinking about more stuff. So I'm super excited to get there. All right, Caitlin, your turn. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear what you're going to say.
All right. So some of mine are like short-term goals. Some of them are long-term. So
Okay.
My short-term goal is I am going triple by December 31st of this year. It's happening. I don't care. I'm doing it, My other one is learning to love myself. I'm going to figure out how to love myself within the next couple months, whether it be through personal development or just like making myself feel better. Let's see. I'll just find another one. I want to pull myself and my parents out of debt. I put numbers beside it. My mom has at least $50,000 in debt, so I want to pull her out of that. And I would love to retire my mom. She works 70 hours in a factory just to provide for her and my sister and my stepdad. So I want to retire my mom. And I want to pay for my kids to go to college in cash. I don't want to do that. I have Disneyland on there too. I want to do Disneyland. I've been to Universal Studios. It's amazing. And eventually I want to have another baby. Just not right
now. Yes. So excited because your babies are so adorable.
Yeah.
You say you got a whole page?
Yeah.
Yay. See, and for the people who are not on here, if you're watching the replay, this is what this business is about. This business has honestly taught me how to sit here and be intentional and write down the things that I never thought that I could have. I never in a million years would have thought that I was writing down $370,000 a month. Like, hello, before I started this business, I wanted $370 in my account and just stay there, okay? That's what I wanted. I wanted it to be there, stay there, and accumulate, but it always felt like it wasn't there. It wasn't going to be able to happen. So I just want people to understand, if you're just starting or if you've been in it for a while, it does not matter. Make sure that when you vision cast, because I do this probably maybe once every 3 months, because it always changes, because life is changing with you. And when you start to check off some of these things, you got to replace them with something. You can't just be like, oh, well, my whole bucket list is done. I guess I'm going to keel over. No. You know, that's not how this works. You have a goal, you set it, you reach it, and then you set higher goals. And if you set goals, if your goals scare you, those are the goals you need. Don't sell yourself short. Okay, I want to make $7,000 a month. Okay, that's wonderful. I can see that happening for me. But $370,000? Now that scares me. That's a whole freaking house. That's legit a whole house. And I want to make that monthly? Who do I think and you know, when you start to think these things, you're like, wait a minute, who the hell do I think I am that I can make that? But then you have that voice in the back of your head like, girl, you Janessa, you know you can make it happen. And that's something that I want y'all to remember too. Because Katie, you said something that just, girl, I just want to hug you. God, if you were close, I'd just give you a hug. Because I'm telling y'all, if you need help with loving you, I can help you. I can give you some tools that I use for myself. Because somebody told me when I was like in middle school, I was in middle school. She was like, you're going to die, old lady, with cats. No man going to want you. You're not going to have no kids, blah, 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 blah. And from that point on, I would wear big shirts, baggy pants. I didn't care. If a guy said I was cute, I was like, yeah, whatever. Never thought about guys. When my father passed away is when I really started to think about guys in that way. And every guy dogged me out, and I thought it was over for me. When I met Dion, I was in a very, 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 very low place. He and I had to overcome a lot in our first year, but I had to remember who I was and give myself that love before somebody else could love me. And I'm telling y'all, like, you couldn't have told me 10 years ago that I was going to be a mom and be getting married and have my own business and be talking to y'all and being all confident, because I just wasn't that girl. I was your home girl that will always like hype you up, but then like I would go home and cry. Like, do y'all know what that's like? Like, just, oh yeah, girl, you gotta do it. But on the phone, you're like, oh my gosh, she gonna do it. And I'm just, I was that girl. So first and foremost, in everything, business, personal, whatever the hell, it all starts with you, like I always say, but you have to learn to just love yourself, and whatever the hell that means. If that means that you gotta go lock yourself in your room and cry it out, get it all out, do it. If that means go taking a hot shower, locking the door so your kids don't come in, and you go take that hot shower and you cry, or you look in the mirror for 30 minutes and just be like, I love me some you. I love me some you. Like, I do that sometimes now. I'll get me a mirror and I'll sit there, because I told y'all the other day, you sit in front of the mirror and you like, oh, my hair's out of place. I got a pimple. But instead of that, I'm like, hey, Tobias. Hey, cutie.
Hi.
Oh, I love his hair. Oh my God, it's so cute. But I sit in front of the mirror and I'm like, I love you. I just love you. And it all stems from my dad. My dad, oh my God, I'm not going to get emotional, but I probably will. The last text messages that he sent to me was first thing in the morning. He would always say, if nobody told you they love you today, I do. So that's where all that stems from. So when I message somebody and I'm like, if nobody told you I love you today, I do. Or if I go live and I say that, that's where that stems from. And that's where a lot of my self-love came from. And that's also a vision casting that my dad had for me. He wanted me to know you're worthy and someone loves you and you can achieve whatever it is you do. And that's from a young age. So I do that now with DJ. When DJ comes, he snuggles up with me. I whisper in his ear and I'm like, I love you so much. 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 And he'll know as he gets older, my mom loves the hell out of me. Like, my mama loves me. And that's something that people can feel it. Like, if I got on here every morning, I was like, hey, y'all, today we're going to talk about vision casting, and Caitlin's going to talk now. All right, Caitlin, go on and talk. And I'm sitting over here and I'm rolling my eyes and I'm swiveling my neck. And I'm just like, oh my God, y'all gonna be like, why are we even listening to this person? Like, because I get on Zoom sometimes and the vibe of the room is just like dead. It's like funeral parlor day. And I'm like, look, I got to go. Because when I get on Zoom, I'm taking time out of my day, my night, my time with my family to get on here to be poured into or to learn something. And y'all ain't, all y'all showing me is what I don't want to do. So even if I have a headache, I don't feel good, whatever the case may be, I show up and I show you guys that I do genuinely love y'all. Like, hello, I genuinely love y'all. And I want y'all to feel that. I want y'all to know that. And that's why I say some of the things that I say, because it needs to be said. So I'm grateful that you guys hopped on. I'm so glad we were able to talk and share and just do all the things, because I'm telling y'all, like, it has been a long, hard haul trying to figure out what to do, what to say, how to say it, not hurt people's feelings. But at the end of the day, if it hurts your feelings, I'm sorry, but it needs to be said. And it's one of those things that, you know, I get offended by some stuff that people say, and I'm like, damn, that is so me, but I need to change myself, rather than get so mad. And I'm like, she talking about me, like, click, I'm out, you know, and that's a part of your growth as well. So we're going to grow together. We're going to flow together. This vision casting is going to be absolutely amazing. And what I want y'all to do today, and I'm going to know if you did it, because, hello, I'm like stalker-ish. I just am, okay? I am. Because I sent Caitlin my life post from yesterday, and it literally flowed with what we talked about. And I was like, I got to share it with somebody that was actually there. So what I want you guys to do is, because I do this very periodically, especially on my page, because like Sherry, we were talking about attraction marketing. It's not always about what people see, but it's sometimes about what they read too. Because I have a lot of people who literally will read my life posts over and over and over again. And they will message or comment under them 2 weeks after I posted it, like, oh, yep, girl, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? So what I want you guys to do is take one of these visions that you have, be it long-term, short-term, whatever, and I want you to talk about it. And I want you to be intentional and go into detail. So for me, moving into my first home and purchasing it, I think I'm saying it right. I don't know. Purchasing in it or whatever. However you say it. Buying my house, okay? I'm going to talk about that, and I'm going to tell you where my house is going to be, what it's going to look like, what it's going to feel like to move in, and all of those things, and be intentional about what you write. There was something I read this morning. Oh, here it is. Okay. And it's on, I think, Caitlin, you're on the page, but it says, be yourself and authentic, put effort and heart into your posts, try to take nice pictures of your life, and be excited about whatever rank you want and what it means to you. Claim it, chase it, and crush it. And that's your vision. When you think about it, when I say, okay, I want to go diamond, I'm claiming it because I'm going to get it. Don't know how. That's not my business. My business is that I want it. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to chase it. I'm going to chase it because I'm going to be that lion that wake up and I want that gazelle. And that gazelle keep running from me. And I got to refuel myself every night that I go to bed. But every morning, I'm going after that gazelle. And then once I get that gazelle, I'm going to crush it. And then guess what? I'm going to claim something else. So when I get that first house and I fall in love with it and I get it and I walk in the doors and I got my keys, I'm going to cry and I'm going to do all the things. But guess what? Once we move in, I'm going to be sitting at my new table saying, hey, y'all, look where I'm at. I'm in the new house. But guess what? I'm still doing all the things to get to the next point, which is going to be my dream house. So I just want us to create that vision. And when I read these posts, y'all, I want to be like, yes, I can see you there. I feel it. I can breathe the air that you're breathing when you hit that point. And be intentional, because have y'all ever read somebody's post and you're just like, that seems forced? I feel like somebody just forced you to write that. Like, it's like a ransom note. Like, just save me. You know, it's kind of like a plea for help. But then you read life posts and you're like, damn, I want to cry because that was just so good. And that's what I want y'all to get to that point. Because I know I get there sometimes, but then sometimes I'm lazy and I'm just like, I don't feel like writing life posts. I just write whatever I feel at the time, like, blah, whatever. But a part of writing your post, even if it's a product, if you love your Skinny coffee, like I love my Skinny coffee, you need to be making love to that post about your Skinny coffee. If you love the collagen for what it does, love that collagen in that post. Like, I love the way that this collagen makes me feel because it is this, and that. And trust me, we're going to feel it. And that's why I challenge people sometimes to go live because, okay, this bottle of water right here, I love Crystal Light. I love it so much that I bought 10 boxes of Crystal Light. If you go on my refrigerator, the first shelf is full of bottles of pre-made Crystal Light water. That's how much I love my Crystal Light. And guess what? When you open my refrigerator, ask my fiance, hello, it's plenty of these in the refrigerator because I'm passionate about it. And people know. They know when you're being authentic. They know when you're being fake. So be intentional about this post and share it with somebody else. Sit down. I'm going to challenge y'all to something deeper. Hello. I ain't going to know if you do this part, but then again, I might. Go and find somebody who was not on their Zoom, who probably has no idea what the hell we're even doing, and manifest with them. Sit down, be intentional, and manifest with them. Pick a topic, be it personal, business, whatever, relationships, whatever, and I want y'all to manifest together. Because something that I noticed when you guys started talking about what you guys wanted to do in the future, I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, it kind of brings, it's like a light bulb goes off. You're like, wait, I didn't even think about my mama. I didn't even think about Disney. I mean, I think about Disney, but I didn't think about Disney. And then I'm like, wait a minute, what rank do I want to hit by the end of the year? You know, you think about the things that other people are saying. So you share that with someone else. If it's your daughter-in-law, if it's your best friend, if it's your sideline sister, if it's your downline, if it's your upline, whoever, talk to them about manifesting together. Did y'all see how long it took us to write that one page? That was 10 minutes. Now imagine, that's what I'm saying, 10 minutes. That's all it took. That's it. And we fresh out the bed and we writing down visions. Hello. So I'm saying be intentional. Take maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Call that person. Be like, hey, do you want to do a manifest with me? First of all, they're going to be like, what the hell is that? Or they're going to be like, why am I doing that? But hey, girl, 2 hours worth of vision. Yes, girl, love it. We doing it. Boom. But really be intentional with them and talk to them. And you may pull some stuff out of them that they didn't even realize was there. And they may pull something out of you that you didn't know was there. So I can't wait to read y'all posts later. I'm going to figure out which one of these I'm going to write about. Probably baby number 2 because I'm really intentional. And I'm going to have 2 more kids by the time I'm 32. And I'm only 30 now. So I'm just saying. 2 more kids by 32. I'm just saying. That's my goal because I'm trying to knock them out by 35. So I love y'all so much. Thank you guys for hopping on. Caitlin, thank you so much about for jumping on here and giving us your vision and your words of wisdom. And y'all, I can't wait till tomorrow because it's gonna be some fire. So y'all better bring some friends and bring some other friends and share this with them.
Listen,
so,
we're dedicated. I said, listen, we're dedicated.
Yeah, we are dedicated to this because we need this, okay? We're going to need this. So by day 22, when I'm messaging y'all, like, what's your mindset? You're going to be like, my mindset is this shit, girl. How your mindset? I love it. Oh, my God. I love y'all so much. But let's hop off here and let's get to work because I know we got some work to do. It's the end of the month, so let's just finish strong and let's go into August amazing. I'm super excited.